With all the sounds mixed together, it just sounded like man, some freaky shit about to go down. What up, it's D-Red Beatz and I'm back again. Look at this, man. Look at this hat. Like, what am I doing, man? It's so hard though, ain't it? Look at it, look. Man, I look like I'm ready to fight. Oh, get my focus back. Yep, there we go. Yeah, this is episode 2. And trying to figure out which beat I'm gonna do next. Let me know if I should wear this during the whole thing on the third one. Hey, it goes with my theme, so y'all can't hear it on me too much. Let me know what's up. This is episode 3. Let's get to it. This is my beat, Super Freak. I believe this is where I started at. I'm trying to get it open. God damn. Like, how much more am I gonna have to go through this to where I just act like I don't know what I'm doing here? Alright, so with Contact, what Contact is, well, not Contact, Excel, it's like a add-on to Contact. What it is basically like a plugin where have these vocal samples that you can put on your beats and rearrange however you like. And it has a ton of sounds in here. Like, it's fucking great. Like, real shit.
Excuse my language. But I'll say what I want. This is my channel, you dig?
But anyway, so many vocal sounds. And when I first started out, I realized that's one of the tools I wanted to use to make my beats. Vocals are kind of like the best instrument to music. Like, sounds that emulate voice work well in music with that kind of timbre. I hope that's the right word. So yeah, that's what that sounds like with Gross Beat. What I like to do with Gross Beat is I like to, when it gets to the end, I like to cut it right at the end to where, as you can see right here, to where it just goes back to normal. I pretty much turn it off. So I'm gonna let you know what it sounds like when it's cut off. So I'm gonna turn it off, both of them. So that's what it sounds like without Gross Beat. And I started out with that sound. I was just like, yo, that's lit, you know. That's gonna go off. And from there is when I started figuring out what other sounds I wanted to put on top of it. So my next one I have is the snare, which is making no audio right now. I don't know what's going on. It's probably because where I got the marker at. It's real sensitive. Like, if you have the marker right there where you have Gross Beat on, it's gonna act like Gross Beat's on, you know. Despite, so I gotta put in an area where Gross Beat is not, can't function. So you're gonna probably hear it now. Excuse me for that, but there you go. And with my reverb, snare, then we go down. This right here is the bass. What inspired me to do a bass like this, that simple kind of bass, where it's just straight line, it's pretty much Motorsport. The way that Motorsport has that bass line was just kind of singular like that. And then this is the kick. Kind of going with the bass line. Yeah, it actually is going with the bass line. And oh, got the open hat. Probably another open hat, which I have a slight variation, probably on during a verse or something. So this is like, I put these right over the bass. So most likely if I go to the mixer to where the frequencies don't clash, I cannot say frequencies for the life of me. But anyway, as you can see right here, I have a cut to where all the low end is cut out. And I just have the upper harmonics with a little bit rolled off at the top, where all the hi-hats sit, open hats sit, crashes sit, all that kind of stuff. And I put 2 on it because it it makes it to where, because if you put just one on there, as you can tell right here, there's still a little bit of frequencies behind the two. You see it kind of lighten up, and that's where the bass lies. And right here, I didn't want bass in my sound, so I wanted it as clean as possible. So right here, as you can see, the putting two on there was enough to cut out majority of it to where it's good enough, you know. Little mixing tip for any producers out there watching. All right, we're gonna move on. And I love this sound right here, man. I just love this sound. I use this in a lot of my beats. It's kind of like what they use in metal. I think metal music uses that a lot. Excuse me if I'm wrong, because I'm kind of ignorant when it comes to like the different genres of metal. What they call it, punk rock, all that kind of stuff. To me, it's just rock. But that's just the ignorance. Over time, I'll probably learn more, but I love this sound, man. I just love it. I use it in a lot of my beats. To give a little variation to the sound, I lowered some of the velocity of it. Right now, it's real hitting on the line, which is okay, you know what I mean? But as humans, you know, we don't hit things exactly on the line when we do music. So if you wanted to sound more real, you know, it's good to take it a little step further and make it to where, like, I don't know, if you just play it like by hand, you know, these are stuff that I just kind of clicked in. But to make it sound more human, I just changed the velocities because I didn't like it hitting all at the same note, the same velocity. It just wasn't good to my ear. And right here we got some sleigh bells. Hi-hat. Probably another variation of it where it goes a little bit faster. Then right here, another little slower one. Just different variations. And with this is the flute from Omnisphere that I love too. It just sounds really dope. I can't explain it, man. It's just when you listen to it, it's like, yo, that's my high quality flute. Some high quality H2O. But yeah, same with the velocities. Velocities, you know, to give a little bit more variance, to make it sound a little more human. And the notes, as I can tell right now, they're not hitting exactly on the line. So I'm assuming I played this one, and I think I added these notes by hand and just scooted them over to where they fit, because I don't remember playing those. But yeah, they're not directly on the line. Exactly what I said earlier about making it sound a little more human. It just sits better in the mix that way. And right here, I have a hit sound, which I can tell right now. I took some of the frequencies out because honestly, I like the way it sounds without the frequencies taken out. But you gotta think about the bass. You know, it could cause issues. And which I've only done one right here, but there wasn't a lot of bass on it anyway, so I think it's gonna be alright. It did at first, but I mean, I think I brought it to a dependable kind of way. That's the wrong word. I can't speak English. I don't know English. But right here is just a sound. I want to say it's a sound from Superstar O sound kit. I'm not sure though. But I'm under the bed. That's probably what that is. And a little chant, little A sound. Yeah, so those are all of the sounds I've used to create Super Freak. And let me pause it right quick. The reason why I called it Super Freak is because the way that the main sound that I was using, or this contact sound right here, the way that it sounds, with all the sounds mixed together, it just sounded like, man, some freaky shit about to go down. Like, I don't want to go too deep into it, but that's just the way that it came to me when I heard it. So I hope y'all got the vibes too, because it's just crazy. Oh, I have other sounds in here too. if I go to all, which I am on all already, I do have other sounds. I have this crash sound. Looks like some gross beat.
Ooh, a D-Red beat.
Ooh, a D-Red beat. Yeah, we got that. I'm gonna go ahead and let it play. I'm having a little bit of it looks like CPU problems, but hopefully it doesn't last. Doesn't sound too bad to you guys. Okay, as you can hear, with these right here, all it is a panning, because I wanted the vocals to sound like they're going from like left to right in your ear, and that was the only way I came up with it. There's different ways of doing things, but that's the way I wanted to do it. So you can kind of hear it going back and forth. So that's what those little things are. And then right here is this gross beat. The slowdown effect was like, that's this gross beat turned on right here. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard my shoulder pop. That was kind of crazy. Oh, rickety ass bones, man.
Ooh, a D-Red.
And right here, I got a sound effect. Superstar O sound kit. Shout out to Superstar O.
Ooh, a D-Red beat.
And yeah, the drop, and then it goes into the hook. Right now, it's a little bit of phasing issue, CPU issues. I think it's because I got OBS up. Hey, there goes that reverse. So here we go. I'm gonna talk about it. Right here is see the contact with that voice sound. That's that going, and I wanted to add a little bit of variation because I didn't want that just to be just that all the way through the hook. I wanted to keep it interesting. So here's the reverse. Hey, it's lit out here. Hey, it's lit. Hey, 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 hey. Then that's when that flute comes in. Crash, boom. A little bit of space right here. I was supposed to be at work. Right here. Starts crackling a little. It's taking a lot of CPU right now. Added those cymbal sounds that I like. Right in the reverse, right before the hook. That's pretty much it, man. I really love this beat, man. I just feel like it sounds like something you put in a club, it's gonna go up, like straight up. I know I said that on last one, but man, I just got a different way of doing things, man. It just goes, I got D-Red style, man, and I love it, man, for real. This is a little bit of panning right here, as you see. Have the reverse sound, kind of slightly going left to right, while the other one's like right here, straight left to right. The other one's a slow pan. That little slowdown effect, boom, that ended out. Not too fast for a rapper to get on, not too slow. And it's one of the ones that still go up in the club. Most of the time, club beats are like 140, 8 BPM, they're like 150 something, sometimes 160. But this one's 130, and it'll still go up. I can still hear it going off. So, yeah, that's Super Freak for you guys, man. It's definitely available for download, for free, promo use only. You know what I mean? It's one of the ones, gotta respect it, you know what I mean? Don't be out here getting all this guap from it, because I mean, this beat will get you some money, but I'm just saying. And then, you know, not get the least. Like, come on, man. Like I said, I'm gonna keep doing this. Shout out to everybody that supports. We're just gonna keep this moving, man. This is gonna be a movement, I swear. Like, this is gonna just go crazy. I just know it. I feel like 2018 is gonna be my year. I've been doing this for a long time. a long time, man. And it's about that time for everything to just fall into place. Hard work is not just overnight. Like, you don't get success overnight. I want people to understand that, you know. I'm grinding because this is what it takes. So I don't want to get too deep in this shit. But yes, thank you everybody, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. Just be sure you subscribe to the channel. I mean, subscribe, that lets me know that, hey, this is something that you guys want. This is something I need to continue to keep doing. And the more subs, the more I'm going to be willing to be able to put out this content for you guys. So yeah, holla at your boy D-Rad Beatz. I'm out.